que tal vez mañana yo ya estaré lejos, muy lejos de aquí. Bésame, bésame mucho, como si fuera esta noche la última vez. Bésame mucho, que tengo miedo perderte después. Quiero mirarme en tus ojos, sentirme muy tuyo, verte junto a mí. Piensa que tal vez mañana yo ya estaré lejos, muy lejos de aquí. Bésame, bésame mucho, como si fuera esta noche la última vez. Bésame mucho, que tengo miedo perderte después.
That was Los Cadetes del Swing with their version of Bésame Mucho by Consuelo Velázquez. We're listening to that today because we have a cover by the Beatles today, and I just wanted to listen to the very, very earliest version I could find, and that was the first one I could find. It was actually recorded in 1940. And the Beatles version was actually recorded early on in the Beatles' career, before they had Ringo, so I think we know what to expect here. Hi, my name is Bean, and you're watching Battle of the Band. We're on day 85 of the Beatles tournament, and if you're not sure what a Beatles tournament is, basically what we did was we took every single Beatles track, threw them into a single elimination style tournament, and then we just make them battle head to head until we know which song was the very best Beatles song in the end. It's funny, since I started this, I see a lot of stuff where people are like, what's your favorite this and what's your favorite that on the Beatles, and then there's a bunch of people that just get mad and they're like, how can you pick a favorite? This is how you pick a favorite. You just force yourself to do it. Today we've got two songs from the opposite spectrums of the Beatles' lifespan going head to head. First up is track 3 off of Let It Be, which is Across the Universe. In a 1970 interview, Lennon referred to this song as one of the best lyrics I've ever written. In fact, it could be the best. It's good poetry, or whatever you call it, without chewing it. See, the ones I like are the ones that stand as words without melody. They don't have to have any melody, like a poem. You can read them. And, I would say that's pretty true about this song. Although the song itself is really good, so are the words. And that's going up against Bésame Mucho, which is a cover of the song that we heard earlier. Paul McCartney had this to say about this track, according to the notes on Genius.com. I had this very diverse little record collection from which I was culling material. I remember I had the coasters Zing with the Strings of My Heart, which was the B-side of Yakety Yak. I can look back on these records and see what it was I liked. With Bésame Mucho by the Coasters, it's a minor song and it changes to a major, where it changes to a major is such a big moment musically. That major change attracted me so much. So I guess they're actually covering the Coasters version of Bésame Mucho.
Bésame, bésame mucho. Each time I cling to your kiss, I hear music divine. Bésame, bésame mucho. Hold me, my darling, and say that you'll always be mine. Dearest one, if you should leave me, each little dream would take wings and my life would be through. Bésame, bésame, bésame mucho. Love me forever and make all my dreams come true.
This joy is something new. My arms enfolding you. Never knew this thrill before. Whoever thought I'd be holding you close to me, whispering it's you I adore.
Dearest one, baby, if you should leave me, each little dream would take wings and my life would be through. Bésame, bésame, bésame mucho. Love me forever and make all my dreams come true.
That dude's voice is incredible. I'm glad I played that. That was really good. There's no way any of the Beatles can sing like that. I'm sorry. There's just no way any of the Beatles have a voice that sounds like that. Not saying the Beatles have bad voices in any way. I'm just saying they can't hit those tones. Maybe Paul's bass, if he tunes it down really low. I don't know. That was crazy. That was awesome. Anyway, so let's go ahead and start with the first song from the Beatles today. We have Across the Universe. Now, unlike the songs we just played, this song will be played backwards. It will have some distortion on there, and that's just so you feel like you're, rotting away in misery and some sort of eternal lake of fire. Or it could be copyright reasons. It's probably just copyright reasons. Here's Across the Universe. That's just a classic for a reason. That's a really good song. I love the lyrics in that one. I think that totally stands up on its own, and it has Ringo on there as the bass drum. A lot of Phil Spector going on when that one too. Apparently, he did the whole choir arrangement and the strings. So let's go ahead and see how that amazing song stands up against this Beatles song that was recorded in 1962 and is a cover of the Coasters' Bésame Mucho, with Pete Best on drums. His name's the Best, but he's not the star. Here's Bésame Mucho by the Beatles. That's a really good cover. He, of course, did not hit the vocal style of the Coasters, but not many people could, I don't think. There's still a really solid effort on the vocals. I like that cha-cha-boom part. Um, Pretty good cover, I think. I think it's a pretty good cover. Not fully original, but it's also not fully the Beatles. Like, it doesn't have that real Beatles sound to it at all. I mean, they had hardly became the Beatles yet at that point. I think. I think they were called the Beatles and not the Quarrymen at that point, but not the Beatles with Ringo, which isn't really the Beatles in my mind if you don't have Ringo there. But also being a cover, besides not having Ringo, just being a cover, I think I have to let Across the Universe go through the next round. Across the Universe is a classic original Beatles track written by the Beatles and played by the Beatles. And it's super classic that I'd be remiss to do not include Across the Universe in round 2 of this tournament. But that said, Bésame Mucho is a very solid cover. I enjoyed that quite a bit. But Across the Universe wins. It takes the win. We've got social media. We can talk about this. You can hit us up on Instagram. We've got Facebook, Twitter. We're on TikTok, Reddit. We're all over the place right now. I link the songs. I link the songs down below if you want to hear them how they're normally meant to be heard. That's pretty cool too. Feel free to do that. I do link the tournament as well, so you can check out the bracket in general and just see what's going on with the tournament in the future, in the past, and just how long this tournament actually is. We've also got Cash App and Venmo. We're not getting paid for this, so feel free to throw us a buck here and there if you feel like it. Like this video if you like this video, and subscribe if you like the idea of the channel and you like this kind of content. We've got a lot more coming, so stay tuned. There's like almost 200 videos by now, but it's just not going to stop. There's going to be more and more and more and more. It's forever. Probably forever. Share this with your friends and family also, and let them know about this crazy man that does music tournaments, and he's going to be doing them forever, he claims. But, you know, seems friendly. Comment down below with what choice you would make if you were in the hot seat today. I think it's pretty clear that Across the Universe has to go. It has to go through the next round. But I know there's probably some Beatles fan out there that just doesn't like Across the Universe. It's probably their least favorite song from the Beatles. I think it's funny. I'm just looking at a lot of the social media on the Beatles, and it's all over the place with what people like and love with the Beatles and what they hate and really don't like with the Beatles. So it's kind of interesting just to see that. It's not a critique on anyone's opinions or anything like that. It's more just I'm happy to see such a wide range of opinions all on the same band. That's all the Beatles and the Butthole Surfers we have for today. So why don't you come back tomorrow and check out the next video. We'll have more Beatles, more Butthole Surfers. Till then, I hope you all have a great night, fantastic afternoon, and a wonderful morning. I'll see you later. Of Bésame, those songs, but I have to play them all backwards. It's dumb. Beatles are lame for that. Here's Bésame. Sleepy.